they are murdering. Very brutal attack. Thankfully, people do survive. What they say about this event is that they believe the Vikings were sent by God himself as punishment for their sins. So that gives you a bit of an idea of how brutal it really was. Now, for the next 70 or so years, the Vikings are coming over to England and they're hitting other monasteries and coastal towns to get all the treasure. And then they're taking it back with them to Scandinavia. However, each time they're coming over here every summer, they're actually starting to stay here a little bit longer. They're staying over the winter and things like that. So maybe they're actually starting to like it here. You know, our crops are growing taller, our animals are a lot plumper, so it's not too bad. And in the year 865, a clever fellow, possibly called Ivan the Boneless, decides that we shouldn't just, keep going all the way over there and going all the way back. Just go over there and stay. So it's exactly what happened in 865. They gathered a great heathen army and they set sail to England and they arrived in East Anglia and they want to invade, not just raid. So there they meet King Edmund. Now, King Edmund, he doesn't want anything to do with these Vikings, very scary. So he says, why don't you guys go up north? They're a lot richer up there, better place for you. And that's what they do. So they take some horses from Edmund and they're going up north, collecting more soldiers and horses as they go up. And by 866 on All Saints' Day, they are right here in Eoferwic, which is what the Saxons were calling it because this was a Saxon city. Now, you're out on All Saints' Day, very important day in Christianity, and all these Saxons are Christian, so they're in the church. What do you guys think you're not allowed to bring into a church? Weapons, swords, weapons, axes, all of it. So these silly Saxons have left all their weapons outside the church. Very silly indeed, especially when a huge Viking army arrives to take over. So the Vikings are pinching all the weapons, putting them in the boats and then waiting for these Saxons to come out. And of course the Saxons, they do the smart thing and they just surrender. It was incredibly easy to take this city. They didn't even need a huge army because actually the city, I believe it was being guarded by 3 priests. The Saxon kings that were schooling about who should be in charge, they were elsewhere. So they swept in, took it in a day. And this was a big city for the time as well, which is really incredible stuff. Now, what we found in our dig was actually the remnants of the lives of the grandchildren of this great heathen army of the Saxons from the 9th century. So we found crafting tools, combs, coins, game pieces, and even a Viking sock, the only one ever found in the whole country. So it's not the remnants of, great